Hello everyone, my name's Destruct, and today I'm going to be talking about my impressions of the Uncharted 4 multiplayer demo we've had time to play over this weekend. This beta included 3 maps, Island, Rooftops and Madagascar City, and had one game mode which was Team Deathmatch. There's some good variety in the maps, so I'm happy to judge what I've seen so far. Now the first thing which surprised me was the graphics, and not in a good way. The graphics weren't overly impressive in my opinion. Not only have they been downgraded heavily since the trailers, but they seem to look quite cartoony, as in, you could tell it wasn't real straight away from the style of it. It's not a bad looking game, in fact the graphics are quite nice to look at, but they weren't impressive like in the trailers. Uncharted has always been known for pushing the graphics to their limits. Back on PS3, Uncharted 2 was mind-blowingly good looking for a console game. However, the graphics this time look standard for PS4 shooters, so nothing particularly special here. It's not a Star Wars Battlefront style, but it's not the same quality as Star Wars Battlefront, for example. A great thing I found about the game was the cover system, meaning you can snap to cover like in previous Uncharted games and in games like Watch Dogs and The Division, meaning you can move tactically around the map while snapping to cover. It's a great gameplay feature which makes firefights way more tactical. The gameplay overall in the game was solid. I love the fact that you could blind fire out of cover while not exposing yourself, but you would take a huge penalty to accuracy. Countless times I could deal with enemies rushing me, and it also meant I could deal with enemies whilst being safe behind cover, and also it meant I could stall enemies before my teammates could reach me. Another gameplay feature was the AI companions, and I really didn't like this feature. It made for some frustrating gameplay where you'd flank a group of enemies, but the AI would always know where you are and would just turn around immediately. If I had perhaps sacrificed a few decent kills in a one-on-one gunfight to flank them, then I should earn those kills, and the AI ruins this aspect. Generally, the pickup system was just making for some really frustrating gameplay. The ones I liked included upgrades where you could throw health grenades to heal your teammates, and also when you could deploy heavy weapons. But there were some pickups where you could throw the statue, and this was ridiculous. It would just destroy everyone on the opposing side. They seem to have missed what this game is. It's not Destiny where you have these super attacks. It's supposed to be a slightly tactical cover shooter with some great parkour elements. It didn't seem fair that you could be standing your ground by outmaneuvering people, and then they throw this ridiculously overpowered power-up, and there's just nothing you can do about it. With grenades, it's fantastic because you can escape them, but the statue is just an instant kill, and it contributes nothing to the gameplay in matches. In the full game, I would have this removed, and make there be more team-based pickups to enhance teamwork, but that's just my opinion. Now moving on to the map design, overall I loved the island map, and the rooftops were okay, but I thoroughly disliked Madagascar City as it was too open and the AI characters could dominate the map. It also isn't a good map because there are too many ways to flank. When you're in the long street fighting, when you're 5v5, there's no way you can cover your flank because there's about 7 ways they can reach you. In the island and rooftop maps, if you're in the different lanes of combat, there's only the option of coming all the way from behind, which takes a long time, or perhaps a couple of sneaky ways to come from the side. In my opinion, Madagascar City is too open and the lanes of combat aren't defined enough, making for some kind of frustrating gameplay a lot of the time. What Uncharted 4 does well is create amazing combat situations, but only when it's fair. When there are no overpowered AI characters dominating and ridiculous killstreak weapons, the game is extremely fun. When two sides are all in the same lane trying to push against each other, the gameplay is exciting, tactical and rewarding, and that's what the game succeeds in. Keep in mind everyone that multiplayer is not the main focus in Uncharted. It has always been the story and sometimes the co-op mission elements, so I'm sure the multiplayer features won't be the most appealing aspect of the full release. I do look forward to playing Uncharted 4 when it comes out on May the 10th, quite some time from now. I have confidence that Naughty Dog will make necessary changes over the next few months to polish the game. That is all I have for this one though, guys. If you want more Uncharted 4 videos, be sure to let me know in the comments and tell me your impressions of the multiplayer beta below. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.